The Madden Super Bowl theme playing is appropriate because, well, we're Super Bowl champions. Obliterated the Eagles' defense to win ring number 1 of the franchise, but we're not done yet. Season 6 is upon us, and we got to build if we want to repeat. We got a lot today. Even before we get to the re-sign players a week, we got a lot, as you can see. The only actual retirement storyline is DeMarcus Lawrence, which certainly is interesting. But yeah, we won 52-28. We just started the 2028 season recap. Of course, Greg grows with his 6 passing touchdowns and 350 yards. Won Super Bowl MVP. We also won Coach of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year with Jerome Baker. But I said this franchise is not gonna be a short Pacers franchise. It's at least going to season 6, and I intend to hold that. As we head on to mock draft 4, this is the true draft order. It's not really completely fixed until the season ends. They got the Jets, Cowboys, Raiders, Giants, and Chargers in the top 5. And then our first division rival doesn't pick until number 17. Oh, no, I forgot about the Colts. Number 15, then 17, then 18. And then, of course, your Super Bowl winning Tennessee Titans pick at number 32. Now, I don't really know if I'm going to trade up or anything yet. I don't know much about this draft class. But I do have a few stories that I've picked up over the year. There's not as many stories I feel like there usually is, but there are some. Ankrum is officially a round 1 rated player. Oh, I didn't even know we had this much information on the edge rushers or the outside or the ends. A power moves a tackle for Ryan Hampton. I mean, we're losing Wilkins and Wyatt this year, so we're going to need to do some stuff there. Well, that means it should be available at left end too, right? Yep. Actually, this guy's not as good as I thought. Alright. Is there any other positions that we know this much for? Looks like receiver. We got 100% on 2 positions. Well, I guess we didn't get every receiver, but we did get quite a lot of them. Alright. And, okay, there's a quarterback who, and I don't care about the quarterback really. I just re-signed Evan Leonard. Even if I wanted to back up, I wouldn't pick him. Right tackle, LaRon Phillips is down here. They say he has really good strength. And he has decent to marginal. So, I'm not really sure about that. He looks really terrible, honestly. George Rutland won best center. A pass protecting center. It actually looks pretty solid. I mean, I probably would want much better. I'm not picking him round 1. I'll put him on the board, but I'm not picking him round 1. I'm not picking a center who can't run block in the first round. Running back Zay Woods wins the Heisman. He's the Heisman winner. Here he is. First running back on the board. He looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's like just a great power back. I mean, we don't want 3 running backs this year. I mean, I know I did that with what franchise was it that I used 3 running backs in? Was it ECU? I kind of used 3 in ECU. I think I used a power back, a regular back, and an elusive back, and a receiving back, a third down back. But yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that here. So no running backs gonna be picked until at least around the day 3. If I find any interesting ratings, but this is not a draft or not a. Actually, have a couple guys with good truck and stiff arm all the way down here. Like Tyrone Woodard. Looks pretty decent. Him and his friend Richard Crothers. Who does look slightly worse. And next is, literally Will Rutland. Who's also a running back. Who's right here. He won FCS Player of the Year. He doesn't really look very good, though. But I mean, it could mean hidden dev, so we'll consider him, even though he's unlikely to be picked by us. This guy named Emmanuel Cooper wins best cornerback. He is the top cornerback. Honestly, for corner, CCCB isn't that bad if you have good physicals, but are just okay. He definitely would not be my first pick, even if I did need Jamel. Even if I do lose Jamel Dean, which I probably will. Connor Whitfield. Marginal to poor speed. That makes it really hard to want to pick him, even though he has some solid ratings. And then Jamie Bracken's, this is the first negative storyline, struggles in the All-Star game. He actually looks really good, but it doesn't matter. We can't pick him. He looks insane, though. He might be 78, 79 overall. And then yet another running back. It's Channing Pollard, who runs wild in the All-Star game. Good physicals. Ratings, you probably can't pick based off of that. I probably wouldn't be picking a running back in the first 4 rounds anyway. Oh, no, I should have checked how many players I have total on my board. Let's see, Scout College players. We have 28. Slightly less than I usually do at this time, but I'm sure it will fill up soon. Now we have 200 stat points to spend. Alright, what do we go with next? Let's just spend these staff points. Is there anything that I want to spend? It's too late to slow ratings. Unless I want to start it from next year, but I'm not going to do that. Boost spin move, sure. Boost juke move, sure. Boost acceleration. I don't want to focus too much on ratings right now because I'm not even in a season, but you have just so many points to spend. And there's a lot of really good ratings boosts some in these places. Alright, down to 3. We just had 200. I just realized I just gave stuff to my coordinators and they might just get signed. We know it's literally staff week. If they were going to get signed, they would have gone signed this week, so we're actually good. Alright, 2028 retirements. I don't think any of our guys are getting too old besides Amari Cooper, Cooper Rush. They won their first Super Bowls of their careers and both dipped from the NFL. But yeah, those are players who we don't care about. They didn't play a single snap. Bigger retirements: Wyatt Teller, Patrick Ricard, of course, DeMarcus Lawrence, Foye Oluokun, John Allen, Quincy Williams, Kyle Juszczyk. That's a Hall of Famer. That's got to be. That's just a really small year for retirements. Hunter Henry, Courtland Sutton, Shaq Thompson. There goes Tony Pollard. Definitely not getting his jersey retired, but you know. Geno Smith, Grady Jarrett, John Franklin Myers, Sam Hubbard, Jadeveon Clowney, and we retired Andy Reid. That's crazy. I mean, probably one of the greatest of all time. Well, definitely one of the greatest of all time. That's no doubt. Alright, it's time to figure out or learn our dev and overall regressions. So, not much or anything at all on offense. I really can't see anything. Everyone looks exactly the same. And on defense, Baker regresses. Well, actually, I wasn't looking at overalls, though. Jenkins could have regressed. I'm not sure if he was always an 86 or not, though. But, oh, no, I forgot. Offensive linemen don't regress till late, so he probably won't regress. So maybe do we bring back it counts because it's $20 million. I really don't want to spend that on Jenkins. It's not really like how good he is. It's just how much money I'd have to spend. But, yeah, we don't have a very old offense. Not many people are going to regress. Now, on defense, it's a little bit different. L'Jarius Sneed regresses to 86 overall, loses 1 press, 2 injury, 1 awareness, 3 zone, 5 play rec, 2 man coverage. I mean, still a really good player. Just no. Oh, his man is down to an 83, and I just paid him a lot of money for 1 more year. $11 million. I'm not even sure if he's like. I mean, dev tray wise, yeah, he should be a starter, but Dean did regress to star. I think Wyatt regressed to normal. I'm not sure if he was always normal def. Hooker's down to a 72. Jones, I think, is down. Baker's down to a 76. And of course, he went back to normal def. I mean, look at this. This is a lot of regression. How many total points is that? 25. His tackling is down to an 84. He won't start for us next year. I wonder if how much his contract will go down, because Powell's just better than him now. It's like we're going to have a new era in Tennessee. Yeah, if you're looking at his ratings, he's just playing better than Baker right now, especially in tackling. And I accidentally went back. I still didn't get to look at Jamel Dean, who also regressed to star. Yeah, there's just no way we're bringing Dean back. Now he doesn't even have his dev trait, which is the reason I even had him over McCreary, or traded for him and then got rid of McCreary. Now he's just like not much use. 84 overall. Well, he'll be up to an 85, but even so. I mean, his coverages are still solid. It's just he wasn't that great. He lost the speed. He lost. He had X Factor at Super Bowl week, and now he's at North Star. My bad. He's still decent, but I'm not paying him as much as I would have had to if he was not regressed. And then yeah, Devontae Wyatt. Is Christian Wilkins good? What was he, like an 83? I don't think he lost too many ratings. Lost a few tackle. Lost one finesse move, one block shed, one strength, one injury. He didn't lose a ton of points. He still, I mean, still was never really that high overall for us, but he's 33 now. Had a decent season, but he was first string in front of Bushrod a lot, and he didn't do anything crazy. Yeah, Devontae Wyatt's pretty much unresignable at this point. He's 72. That's not even, like, usable. But yeah, that's not... I think Jones regressed a little bit. He's only 29. Maybe he didn't. Yeah, he did regress. I mean, I knew he lost his dev trait, but he always does. He just lost 1 speed, 2 play rec. Which he's still an insanely good player. 94 tackling. But yeah, that should be about it. Oh no, Stonehouse lost his superstar. As he hits 30. I mean, it doesn't matter, of course, but I do use him for kickoffs, so I kind of... that's really all I care about. I use him for kickoffs, and he had that really slow meter for them, and that was kind of fun to use because it made it really easy to just get your kickoff down and through. But, oh, I just realized I did not have any abilities on Brandon Aubrey. Okay. We'll have... and then... well, let's see the entire kicking art. Let's do that. Okay. Actually, I mean, icing could be bad, though. It's just so rare. It happens like once a year. And I will usually hit it anyway. Hey, Macklin. I wonder if he's going to manage to get on the field. Probably not. I'm going to improve that position. Alright. On to some messages that we've got. Well, so I'm pretty sure these upgrades are just going to be... I mean, these players are probably just going to be practice squads, so I'm just going to skip through these. Actually, never mind. There's quite a few. I forgot we did just play a football game. But then why don't we get upgrades like... anyway, I don't know. After the game. Spears is up to a 90. He's a 95 overall for that one. He has evasive now, right? Yep, nice. And we'll go with... I mean, I don't really care, but... you can do reach for it. That ability used to be way more broken than it is now. And Marvin Mims, the only guy who consistently plays every game of the year for us on a receiving core. He's like the new Amari Cooper, but younger. Like, he's kind of... he fills that exact same role. Just the second string to our star is really reliable. Peter Skoronski, hello. 84 overall. And I don't even know if I care about Traylon Burks, to be honest. I mean, every year I speak about replacing him, and it just never happens. We just keep him as our third string. He's 29 now. Actually had his first year of regression. He really ain't even that good. I'm surprised I've been able to make it work. His route running is pretty terrible. Or, I mean, even without the regression, it wasn't that good. And I didn't I just realized he's not going to be here anyway. I didn't re-sign him. And yeah, Peter Calhoun had a pretty solid year. He recovered a ton of fumbles for no reason. He recovered like 2 in the playoffs. He was just there. Has insane tackling. Like, this dude is 24 now, and he has insane tackling. Yeah, he had 10 tackles for loss and 3 sacks, which is the most tackles for loss in his career. He recovered a fumble. He recovered 2 in the playoffs. But yeah, everyone else can just upgrade here. It's crazy because we're 15 minutes through and I have not done anything yet. That's insane. Just a lot to do after the Super Bowl, especially when you win it. Coach, want to touch base with you about off-season workouts. Don't want to talk to, not Spears. Spears is good. Like, there's literally no one or no reason to try to make Spears better. There's not much he can improve on besides speed, and I don't think that's the real focus for me. If I want specifically speed on a play, I'll go with Raynaud. No, considering making Raynaud a return man, because I realize he could be broken, but I'm probably going to keep James Meredith around. What are you focusing on during off-season workouts? My technique with pass blocking and run blocking and general awareness. I could tell him to work on strength instead of awareness, basically. Which I'm not sure if his power's good or what, but let's do strength. Let's do that. If he listens to me, which he should. Oh, I don't know his freaking personality. I forgot about that. I feel like he's intense. Never mind. Screw you. I don't just be thinking, oh yeah, I should make sure to look. They need to make a way for player personalities to be more normally like recognizable, besides having to go to a player's card and then having to scroll to a specific tab and then be like, oh, they're that person. Like, 'cause no one does that. Anyway, we got a press conference probably talking about off-season plans, which, honestly, it's just going to be just to fill the holes that we're going to be losing. Because we're losing a few players, probably more than we've ever lost. Or more key players. We're going to upgrade the roster again, because we're losing Dean, probably losing Jenkins. Yeah, we need to upgrade the roster every year. I have a position in mind. We need a third star at corner. We won't ask you to spoil your plans publicly. I appreciate that. What's the point? So, for some reason, when you say that just the overall roster, they make you tell them the exact position. But when you say you have like a specific position in mind, they don't make you tell. It's just weird. Storylines are very weird. Anyway, I think that's finally it for staff week. I mean, it's been a while. I guess we could look at coaches, but I don't really care. Jets fire Robert Saleh. Giants fire whoever this guy is. Andy Reid retires. And Jets hire Mac Williams. Okay. Resign players. Oh yeah, I gotta decide on Bushrod's 5th-year option, right? Josh Jacobs gets cut. It's not legendary. Like, whenever running backs hit 29, 30, 31, they don't have much time left. Excuse me. $33 million. Yeah, he still wants $20 million. Ooh, Dean dropped his all the way to like $7 million, but I already declined him. And I wouldn't probably sign an $8 million contract with him anyway. I don't know if I can re-sign Bushrod, dude. That's it. I mean, give him an option. That's a lot of money for a guy who's just been solid. Like, he's just been solid this year. He's been good his career, but like nothing star. He's not a star on this team. First of all, he doesn't play very much. He's missed, so that's 51 total games. He's played about 35. And then when he is on the field, he's decent, but not a ton of tackles. He had a lot of sacks this year before he got hurt, which like he took a step up, but actually I can't really count him out for the first 2 years because first 2 years he wasn't really starting until this year, and then he got hurt. Um, Actually, I think some of those games played were actually not because of injury, but sometimes he wasn't starting earlier in his career, so yeah, I can't put that against him. But I don't think that deserves a fifth-year option for $20 million. I don't think it does. He's gonna want a lot of money, but I think it's just best to re-sign him next year. But that's the same year as Quincy Russell, though, ain't it? But I don't want to push him really to Groves' year either. But yeah, none of these guys, anyone who has franchise tag is not getting re-signed. Because it just, oh, I have to negotiate with Baker. I don't think I can, dude. He's not really good anymore. 1 year, 4 mil. Nope. Yeah. I mean, Baker. I don't know. He's just not good anymore. You know, he probably deserves to retire a Titan. It's not my fault he didn't retire. And then Yemen's not signing Tevin Jenkins for $20 million until at least free agency. I do want Devontae Smith back. Wait, how's he getting re-signed right now? After 1 year, is that a glitch? Why'd I have to resign to Devontae Smith? Jay Pearman's here. Oh yeah, cause I just got them. Oh, cause I just signed them from the practice squad, so I literally do need them. Okay. Yeah, we'll bring back Jerry Pearman and Devontae Smith. Oh, he just doesn't want to play. So Devontae Smith, after his rookie year, is going to head to free agency. Okay. That's actually a little surprising. But yeah, I think we're going to decline Bushrod's option and just see what we can do with him next year, honestly. But still, we do not have a great defensive tackle position. Maybe it's better just to give him another year. It's not like we're planning on getting rid of him at all. Like, you know what, man? He wasn't starting. We'll do it. We'll do it. Give him the fifth-year option. It hurts, but I talked myself into it. Anyway, a player meeting on field. Why are we on field? We should be taking our well-deserved vacation. I was gonna head to Malibu, but I'm over here back in Tennessee. Coach, my agent's been telling me my number one motivation should be more meaningful. What's your motivation, Spears? I don't want to pay income tax. Is that even a motivation? That just sounds like no. I don't. I don't think. Uh, I don't. Yeah, you're good, bro. You're good, Spears. I mean, why does your agent care if you care about paying income tax? I'm just. Yeah, you got it, man. His morale increased by 20. Good for him. I'm just gonna move on. Next week, baby. You gotta get some draft stories now, right? Yep. Talib Fuaga gets franchise tagged. Alright, I'm gonna write these draft stories in real quick. Alright, we're back. I mean, it didn't take long. Saying we're back is honestly probably exaggerating a bit, but it's not like we really left. I was just sitting here quiet. Anyway, okay. Combine results, free agency. We have $28 million. Not a ton, but oh, I didn't resign Brandon Aubrey. Oh, I have to bring him back now. Okay. Wait, no, I'm not giving. Wait, hold on. What am I doing? I'm not giving you $6 million. You're getting the same $5 million contract that you got last year, buddy. I don't know why you think you deserve more. You didn't even win Kicker of the Year. Here you go. Old man TJ Watt is honestly kind of fun. Oh my God, Joe Flynn. I just lost Tevin Jenkins. Travarius Ward for a year wouldn't be bad. Jalen Waddle sounds actually hype. He wants to be. Hold on. It's actually kind of a fire free agency. It's not like insanely high overall players like the Aiden Hutchinson here, but it's a few guys who I think would fit here. Because like Jenkins might get. Oh man, 9 teams are interested in Joe Flynn, but I'm more interested in Joe Flynn than these other teams. So yeah, he's coming to Tennessee. No, dang. Okay, I might not be able to get him, honestly, because actually I can restructure some contracts. That's what I'm gonna do, because we actually need the money this year. Even if that doesn't lead to me getting Joe Flynn, it doesn't need to. Oops. Hutchinson, how much will restructuring your contract help, if at all? It'll free $14 million, and it will be added. Yeah, $7 million to the final 2 years. I'm taking that. Who else could I restructure? I just gave Latham his contract. Some of these guys I can't restructure. What about Van Ness? I can't restructure. Oh, he only has 1 year left. Okay, I need to sort this, make sure there's more than a year left. Like, Latham would only free. I mean, that barely would change anything. Just add a year to his $1 million to his contract. Same for Guyton. Just looking for players that could maybe like affect the cap hit a little bit. Oh, this is Theo Starks. Who are you? Peter Skoronsky wouldn't do much. I mean, some of these players already know they're not going to do anything by restructuring the contract. Yes, we can't. We really can't do much with restructuring contracts, honestly, because a lot of these guys are about to have to be re-signed. So I think what we do here is just restructure Latham and Guyton because they just don't affect our contracts much. Where's Guyton? Oh, he's down here. Because it only adds 1 mil each year, so like, who cares? That gives us quite a bit more money to work with. This is how our cap is looking right now. We're spending the majority of it on our front, our big guys, and then the next highest is a 5th-year option. We're spending a lot of money on just 3 specific players, but they're all really good. So, all right, that helps our cap quite a bit. We're up to $50 million. This is like my first time actually restructuring. But yeah, I also want to see if I can get Waddle for a year. It wouldn't be a ton of money or I don't want it to be a ton of money, but it's based on how willing he is. We're not even the top deal. Well, if Flynn doesn't work out, there's like even Matthew Bergeron wouldn't be a terrible option. Like, I don't have to go all out for Flynn. I don't think I do. It's a lot of money, and even though he's like the best option, like, no, don't get me wrong, he is an amazing option, but like, I could get Ward here, who's better than Dean. A little bit older, but age doesn't matter because I just bring him in for 1 year anyway. His coverages are great. I kind of want Travarius Ward for a year. He played for the Jaguars. Let's see if we can bring him in. He does not want a ton of money. He does not want much more than Dean. Oh, come on. Dolphins are competing. 9 million puts us in front, but I've seen, like, I've given players contracts, and they just go, yeah, it's how much would I have to give this man for him to, like, put us in front? It's a lot of freaking money. That's 9. That's 10.3. But I mean, I don't know. How am I in the hunt? I should be in the lead. Oh, I'm getting a new backup safety because no more Amani Hooker. I could go for Mailata. He's older. Probably wants more money. Yeah, he wants $26 million per year. No, okay. No, we're not doing that. We're not even in front for Waddle with $6 million. Yeah, that didn't help much. That's 13 million, and that puts us up there with the Raiders. I mean, there's no telling if you actually accept it, though. Braylon Mullins. Very solid looking middle linebacker. Where's number 2? He'll have to change that if he joins us. But we are going to use a few. I mean, if we get Mullins, which we do need a second linebacker, he has great zone coverage. Hold on. He's a great zone player. He's really just balanced. Has good tackling. Because I don't have Baker, I need a second string slot linebacker. Because Jones is usually third string, so he can also rush off the edge. For other just middle linebackers who want to play for the Titans, hey Baker, I'm sorry, buddy. Hopefully you don't have to be forced to retire, which he might, honestly. But yeah, I think it's obvious that Mullins is the best choice. Braylon Mullins. He wants 4 years. I'm not sure if I want to pay 4 years. What does a team-friendly contract look like? This. It lowers him a little bit. Oh, the Cardinals want him, dude. But no one really wants Dorian Foote. Let's see how he looks. Run stop. Terrible at pass coverage. This is a difference. Has really good tackling, really good block. He'd be more of a run stopper. I think he's the same age, normal dev. So he wouldn't re-progress like Mullins would. I mean, I kind of want... I mean, it's got to be one of them, right? Or Matt Lewis, actually, because he's older. Same speed as Mullins. Also decent at pass cover. Maybe he's the one guy who doesn't want to play for us. Wait, why does he not want to play for us? I didn't even check. Might be something I can change. Scheme fit. I don't feel like doing all that. I'm not sure. Which one of these guys should I go for? Well, who do I have right now? I can only target 5 players. I already have 3 targeted. Aubrey. Oh, let me get Aubrey out of here because I'm going to go for him later. If I don't get Waddle, Gerald Hayward would be a seemingly great replacement for Mr. Burks. 90 speed, good short and medium route running, really good catching. Is he better than Waddle? Just like paying him wise? Who's more? Waddle wants way more money, but Waddle's also much better. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. If his contract doesn't actually affect anything. I did want to look at his player card anyway. I mean, he's definitely better. Faster. Better at route running. I mean, it's not easy to pick between the older guys or the younger, cheaper. But I think I'm probably going to go with Hayward here. We don't really need someone to take over Mims. You just need a guy who can be there when Waddle isn't. Or, dude, the Dolphins are just going... Dude, Dolphins, what are y'all doing? Leave me alone. Oh, Carlos Manuel. And how did James Thompson... Okay, so... Hold on, let me withdraw this for a moment. Very weird things are going on right now. So... Carlos Manuel... Who play for who? The Browns? It's honestly surprising. He's been solid. They just didn't want him back. They didn't think it was worth the money. But even weirder, James Thompson won Rookie of the Year. Oh, no, he didn't. He won Offensive Player of the Year and Best Receiver in the AFC. And he's just in free agency, sitting around. Realism-wise, he's just such a insane player to be here. And he's, like, really good. This is honestly a really solid player. Only thing I feel like he's missing out on is catching traffic, which isn't as good as some of the other players. Which receiver do I go with? It's got to be one of those four. I don't think it's going to be Waddle anymore. I just don't see a reason to spend $5 million more on him. I just don't, for a guy who would probably be kind of in the mix of things. Oh, god dang. I mean, James Thompson has only one team interested, but so does Ingram. Well, actually, I don't care about Ingram, though. I'm not going for him. He doesn't want to be here, and he's older. Let's just give him this neutral offer and see where that places us. Tied with the Dolphins. Okay. Oops, no, I don't care about Ricky Pearsall. Dude, Burks is not going to get signed with this strong receiver market. How are we... Oh, and now Christian Kirk's in free agency. How's our boy Traylon Burks going to get signed with this competition? I feel honestly kind of bad for him. and then for Hayward, if I just give him the contract... Dude, the Dolphins are going for both of them. And they might get both of them. The difference between Hayward and Manuel is also $2 million for one overall. Manuel seems like the best, like, value. Because, I mean, he's normal dev, though. And I think James Thompson makes the most in-universe sense. Because, first of all, he played for the same college as Greg Groves. And he probably played a couple seasons or one season with Groves. They probably overlapped. He's been here for 5. This is going to be his 5th year. Groves' 3rd year. So he probably had like 1 year together. Like Groves as a sophomore and Thompson as a senior. Yeah, I think Thompson makes the most sense. Yeah, probably wish he'd be a better slot receiver though. But I really do want James Thompson. It just makes so much sense for him to be a Titan. And if we just give him his regular offer, what is that for us? We're tied with the Raiders. So every one of them has an offer. But Thompson's going to be the easiest to beat. Because he likes us more than the other players do. Has a higher depth trait than Manuel. But cheaper than Hayward. I think I'm going with James Thompson. I've talked myself into it. James Thompson is going to be a Titan. I'll make it happen. Good. Okay, so now we've targeted him and Charvarius Ward. We're first for both. I still need an offensive lineman. I still need an interior defensive lineman. And then I need to sign Aubrey at some point, but that could wait. Damian Wallace, normal dev left end, 27 years old, out of Colorado. Really good. Ooh, he's a good run stopper. Oh, yeah, he's joining us. We need run stopping. All right, Mr. Wallace. No one's interested in you, but I certainly am. Let's get you on a 1-year deal, and let's get you shipped over here to Tennessee. How about that? How about that, Wallace? Okay. And then I was thinking about one of the middle linebackers, too. I forgot. Dude, there's so much I want on this. So I still need to probably look for offensive linemen and one of these linebackers. We'll do linebacker next, and then we'll see what we can do about linemen. Which one of these two do I go for? What's the best choice? The money difference is so large, but Braylon Mullins is so good. Like, it's really hard to just say, nah, but I could just give him that, and then I'm definitely going to get him. Well, not definitely, but it's looking pretty good if I give him that contract. I would have $18 million to spend on the lineman, which isn't bad. I could get a solid one for that. Because it's not gonna be Tevin Jenkins level, but I think I'm fine with that. I don't think it needs to be what's his name level? Tevin Jenkins. I really do want Joe Flynn. Don't get me wrong. I would love Joe Flynn. I just don't think it's... Unless I could get him somehow on a 1-year contract for this deal, I don't think there's any way. Yeah, there's no way. So, It's a shame. So what do I do? What lineman do I go for? There's Isaac Johnson here, but he doesn't want much money. Wait, hold on. There's actually probably a steal of the contract, honestly. Yeah, where's the only offer? Hold on, let me lock in. Just give him a mid-contract. But I should just give him this so he doesn't wait until someone else comes in. This seems like a really high potential first wave of free agency. We're leading for every player. We got everybody. Ward, Mullins, Thompson are all Titans. Let's go. So Travarius Ward's going to be our new second string corner. Former division rival playing for the Jags for a few years. Also another former Chief, I believe. Yes, he is a former Chief. That was a while ago. It's kind of random that I remembered that, but yeah. So at the start of his franchise, he played with the 49ers for the first 3 years, and then Jacksonville, and then this last year he played for the Steelers. Okay. He's been an interception monster over his career. Dang. And then we got Braylon Mullins, who I'm also very excited for. Him and Powell are going to dominate, I'm telling you that. Mullins wearing number 45. That's honestly really cool. I would say cute. Like, what? What am I doing? He's been over 100 tackles in his last 3 years at New England. Struggles to get in the backfield, though, which makes sense. He is a pass coverage linebacker. I'm not surprised about that. Powell's going to be the more heavy tackler. Ward's wearing number 26. I mean, that's kind of ugly, but you do you. We'll save the flashy numbers for the rookies. And then James Thompson will stick with number 82. Yeah, let's get his slot up since that's what he's going to be playing for us. That's kind of unnatural for him, but not receiver. I mean, but Mims has to be our downfield guy. He's short, just like Mims. They're actually decently similar. We just got the receiver of the offense. We just got the AFC Offensive Player of the Year and just signed him to a 3-year, $12 million, or I guess $21 million contract. And we also got a mentor for Charvarius Ward. Okay, so now we're waiting for Isaac Johnson and Damian Wallace, who look exactly the same, by the way. I'll just change one of their faces if both of them join. So I have to give Johnson a little bit of a better deal, so the Jaguars don't take him, or the Armadillos. I have to give him a very player-friendly contract, which I mean I think is still worth it, but because we don't really need a ton of money, and we'll up Wallace a little bit, just so he doesn't wait too long. So we'll give him team friendly, then we'll up it a little bit. Hopefully that's enough. And then for available players, Jenkins still hasn't been signed. Oh, hold on, we have to look at who's been signed to where. Jordan Mailata goes to the Patriots. Joe Flynn, I knew he was going to be gone quickly. I didn't even think it was worth going for him. The Saints give him a lot of money. A ton of money. TJ Watt's still just sitting there. Waddle ends up going to the Raiders, so we passed up on him willingly. And the Dolphins... Oh, wait, no, we have to check that. Anyway, Dean goes to the Steelers. Okay, goodbye. Brian Burns to the Cowboys, but a Baker to the Steelers. Seems like that's basically it. Well, no, Carlos Manuel does indeed go to the Dolphins. So from the Browns to the Dolphins. I was thinking about going for him too. So Miami loses Waddle and gets Carlos Manuel. So this is a very fun receiver market. Ricky Pearsall goes to the Bucks. How are these two not signed yet, but Ricky Pearsall is? I mean, Gerald Hayward just seems like competition, but only one team wants Ingram. It's not really Ingram's fault. He's just older, and he's just older than the rest of the market around him. I'm not really sure how Pearsall got a deal before him, though, but hey, I mean. Anyway, so we have these three. I also need to go for Aubrey. Get him over here. We'll give him 5.5 for now. She know. No, I don't need to do that. We'll just give him 5 again. Don't be nice. This is a business. This is a business. Okay, this seems pretty good. I don't really have the money to do much else. I'll just check. If there's open spots after this, I'll just look through the draft. Wallace stays. Whoa. Isaiah Johnson did join us. And Aubrey, I thought he didn't. Damian Wallace, what are you doing, buddy? Need help? Learning how to sign a contract? Yeah, this team's got a lot better. Dame, listen. We want you as a Titan. That's a much stronger deal. That's 11 million. I don't really want to do 11 million though. I don't really want to. Like 10 million just fits. Fine, we'll give you 2 years if you accept a $10 million contract. How about that? I think that's all. Yes. I mean, $7 million. I could do something with that, but if it is, it's not going to be anyone who isn't signed yet. I mean, who's going to be signed? TJ Watt re-signs. The Steelers get him to come back. Okay, I don't see that much actually. Tevin Jenkins chooses the Bucks. What else? Jalen Ramsey heads to Las Vegas. Bergeron heads to the division rival, the Carolina Panthers. So does Jalen Jones. Gerald Hayward chooses the Commanders. Brian O'Neill chooses the Raiders. Dang, Bucks and Raiders making a lot of moves. Jerry and Jones to the Seahawks. Tui Pulotu goes to the Colts. So they got him and Latu now. Of course they're not related, but they have similar names. That's just why I thought of them. Is that racist? No, that's definitely not. No, it's not. Because I'm just saying they have similar names. Not the. Yeah, it's not racist. I'm good. All right, Wallace, I need you to sign. I think we're just gonna let everyone available just spend the week in free agency. Come on, Wallace. Dude, what is wrong with him? He's getting such a good deal, and he just doesn't want to. He just wants to wait. Aubrey officially signs with the Titans. Yeah, you thought we were going to lose him? No. Mailata to the Patriots. And that's it. That's all they had to say about the free agency. Actually, no, there's a few things they said. Yeah, they said Bergeron to Carolina, Jenkins to the Bucks, Jones with Carolina, Ramsey to the Raiders, and Ryman off the market. All right, we got to adjust the best roster just to see how we're looking. So this is us without the moves. Looking at holes at. I mean, this sucks for Canada that he's not going to be able to start, but he's still going to be that 4th string guy, most likely. He'll still have an opportunity to make an impact in kick return game too. And then on the defense, this is what it looks like right now. But when we generate... I pushed... Oh, what am I doing? I'm wasting time. It's going to be way too long for an off-season stream, dude. We're at 48 minutes. Here it is. James Thompson in the Titans uniform. Here's Johnson. I know it's kind of a downgrade from Jenkins, but I believe that he'll be just fine. We paid him a lot less, and he has more later potential. You know he's only normal with that. That's okay. Probably should get another mentor QB in here. Where is the left? Oh, he still hasn't freaking signed yet. That's what. We got Mullins in front of Powell. It's okay, Powell. You're still going to be on the field a lot. Linebacker's looking really good. And there is Charvarius Ward. I know, Sneed, you probably hate him because he's been competing with you at that corner spot for so long. But I'm sure you guys will get along just fine. I need a 5th corner. So I guess that's what we'll put on the draft board. Say, all right, we need a 4th cornerback. A 5th cornerback. Because Devontae Smith decided to end the free agency for some reason. Yeah, we'll do with all this later. This does not matter. I don't even want to relook at combines right now. But Because it doesn't really help too much. And here are our favorites. I don't think I've checked on the new stories going to these players. So we had defensive tackle Martin Aldridge, who impressed that combine. B finesse, B power doesn't look too bad. Ooh, really good physicals. Okay, yeah, Aldridge is solid. And then Max Theory. We already have him on our board. Okay. Jamie LeBlanc, right below him. AACB with good, decent physicals. F injury. Ah, I hate it. I've seen it too much, but I will put him on the board. And Dean Denard missed the combine. Here he is. He's an actual true day 3 talent. B power moves, B tackle. F block shed though. I mean, he looks decent. It's just like we know he's a day 3 talent. He's not better than that. But skipping the combine usually is a solid sign, so we'll put him up there. And then I want to look at corner because I'm gonna probably need one now. It's gonna be late, but like I'm gonna need one now. So we got a 4-4-2 down here, a 4-4 right here for Felix Kyle. What a name! He looks trash, but he's really fast. A tackle. Maybe he could play safety. We're probably gonna need a late corner pick. So anybody with B-man, you're in contention. Or B-zone. Was that up our board too? I still have no idea who I'm picking in the first round, by the way. I just have no idea. I've not thought about that. To the mid-30s, 35. I usually have around 40, but if it's slightly under 40, especially in a draft like this where I'm going to be picking late, it's okay. I have no idea what I'm going to pick. I have no clue what position I'm going to pick in the first round. I'm thinking D-line or O-line. Probably D-line. But it could end up being defensive back. It could end up being receiver, but probably not. It's just whatever falls, because I don't think there's a player yet that I think I need to trade up for. And this is a guy out of Georgia, and I like players out of Georgia. Jarius Prince, A tackle, A block shed. Elite strength. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright. On to the next week. Free agency 2. Did that guy finally decide to sign with us? It's about that time. Okay, yes, here we go. Damian Wallace. Welcome to the team, buddy. He's a pure run stopper. He is a pure run stopper, but he has good strength, good tackling. Like, he could actually finally be what we need to stop the run. He just wanted a franchise quarterback. And yeah, the Super Bowl winning Greg Rose finally got that franchise QB tag, which has been long. I mean, took 2 whole seasons. I think he's pretty much been guaranteed to be a franchise quarterback since last year. So yeah, I think right now we're gonna have Wallace play D tackle. I'm not sure if he will start there over Macklin or not, but either way, he's just so good at run stopping. That's really what I've been wanting this whole time. I don't need another pass rusher. Not really. I have really good pass rushers. I have Van Ness, I have Hutchinson. That takes up like really all we need. So now I'm just looking for some guys who can stop the run. And he's an 81 overall defensive tackle. I mean, heck, his ratings look even better when you look at them like this. So, yeah, we're changing his number though. He's not going to wear number 75. I'm sorry, buddy. You give him that big 88. No, we're not giving him nothing crazy. So it can be 90. No, I don't want it to be anything that we just used a lot last year. So it could be 98 or 99. Because 99 was Byron Young. He didn't do anything. We'll give him 99. Big Dame. Gross. I just gave you the receiver of the year from last season. If you don't throw 5,000 yards and 50 TDs, you're getting traded. It's so weird. Like he, I don't wait. No, hold on. Let me check. Cause why didn't he go up to superstar? He either went up to superstar and lost it, or somehow was a normal dev and went up to star. That's the only thing that makes sense. They're not showing me. They're showing me what he did in week 3. It's not helpful. So I just don't know. But yeah, whatever happened, it led to him not being signed. Well, the Raiders were going for him, but we were the only 2 teams in the market. The other teams were way more interested in Samuel and Waddle. All right, mock draft 5. What do the boards think now? They think we go with, hey Isaiah. I think Isaiah Ingram's going to be really good. Anyway, I say we go with Andrew Peterson. Does that? Oh, that's Jarius Prince going right before us. I don't think we're going to trade up for anyone. I mean, I'm not sure yet. Of course, I'm going to have to choose focus players and stuff. But at this moment, I just don't see it happening. They have to. Our AFC South going all defense, which honestly makes sense for every team. So. And now that we have gotten every player, pretty much that we needed in free agency, now all I'm looking for is a mentor QB. Oh, the Cowboys ended up getting Jared Goff. Good for them. It's so weird to see Ritter at 30 years old. All right. All right. Well, there's no mentor QB want to play with us, or I can't find any. We got Drew Lock. Okay, well, I don't want to. No, we're not getting Deshaun Watson. No, we're not doing that, actually. On second thought, we're not getting Deshaun Watson. We'll get Skylar Thompson. He'll be our. Well, no, he's not old enough somehow. Fine, we'll get. Daniel Jones wants $4 million, though. That's not going to happen. All right, Minshew Mania's back. Here you go, buddy. And so I'm going to draft my fifth string corner, so you don't have to worry about that. I don't need running back. Lineman is good, I think. Tight end is really good. We have 4 of them. Receiver's fine, I think. And if not, I can just move Pearman to receiver, and that's good. And then linebackers are good. Defensive line is fine, I think. Probably wouldn't draft one anyway. Yeah, so I think it's just corner in the draft, and that's it. So we're pretty much done. Minshew does indeed sign, so that extends our class to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players. And almost all of them except for 1 are at 80 overall. Yeah, that's pretty much it for free agency. There's not much I'm going to be really looking for here. I don't know if Brian Burns was always at the Cowboys, but he is now. Oh, Windsor, when did... No, it's probably... This is a different player. This is a different player. I think. Anyway. Wait, the freaking Dolphins got both? Are you serious? The Dolphins got both receivers. So just end up with Jerron Poe, Broncos of Aston Rhodes, JR Kreese to the Bucks, Pearson Saul to the Bucks. And the Dolphins replaced Waddle by getting 2 young normal depth receivers out of Alabama and Georgia. It's honestly funny. I mean, I don't know anything about Martin Ingram, though. What team did he play for? Yeah, I know Carlos Manuel. I do not know Martin Ingram. He played for Washington. I gotta look at the Dolphins receiver core now with no Hill, no Waddle. Because it's probably one of the few receiver cores in this game that look completely different than they did. You know, I feel like a lot more are going to be different heading into this year because we're done with 5 seasons now. Dude. So now, that's their starters. These are their top 3. All from the same draft class, too. That's crazy. Even though one is much older than the others. So, they could draft one, but, like, I don't think the Dolphins... I think the Dolphins already know they're not going to be a great passing game this year no matter what. Tua's regressing. They might tank. I mean, they're not terrible, but, like... they're making a lot of signings, though, so they're probably going to try to be it. They're like... They really smell like a wild card team. Like, this is just a decent team. Just a good team. They're not making it to no conference championship or nothing. Anyway, I don't think I really care about... Oh, no. Yeah, the only thing I care about the pro day is the stories. So, I'll write these down real quick. Alright. The Dak Prescott retired because why did he get taken off? Dak, are you good, buddy? I think Dak Prescott's gone. That's a shame. Okay. So there's 3 players. It was only one that was positive though. It was Gene Hagen. Hagen. I think it's definitely Hagen. Oh, it's this guy who looks absolutely terrible. So yeah, that was a waste of my time. Well, maybe I'd pick him in round 2 to 3, but I don't think he's gonna fall there anyway. He had a good pro day though, so who knows? Maybe he has a really good depth trait, just not high overall. Okay, there's nothing I really want in free agency. We just saved the last $5 million for contract talks, which are going to be kind of scary this year. But so this is going to be the team heading into the draft. We have 4 backup linemen. We don't really need. We have 5. We don't need a backup lineman. We don't. I mean, receivers still potential, but that's like not saying we need. That's just something we could pick. Seeing if we could get someone eventually to replace probably Mims. You don't want to replace Mims. It's just business. And then on defense, we want an extra D lineman probably, just to be sure. Definitely want a cornerback or 2, and then maybe a linebacker, just to be there. But like, there's not really any big needs, so whatever we get is what we get. So I'm definitely not gonna be mad or anything. Money didn't go down, so I'm assuming Gardner Minshew is still sitting here. Oh no, I Ben signed him. I'm tripping. He already accepted. Yeah, that's it. There's no news at all. And free agency's pretty much over. I don't even know why there's 3. I mean, I get why there's 3 stages, just to be sure. But, like, those stages, I barely ever participate in it. Did no kickers get signed? Just nobody wanted one? I'm pretty sure I'm going to need one eventually, but okay. Ezra Cleveland remains on the board. Ooh, Shipley. Look at all these 80 overall running backs who are just never going to be able to start. Christian Wilkins didn't even get signed for a year. Well, I guess he wants $12 million, and most teams are not going to give that up. Eric Shaw already. I remember him. I don't remember what team he was on, but I definitely remember him. Marlon Humphrey goes to the Armadillos. Oh, Zach Charbonnet found a contract. A.D. Mitchell didn't. Kadon to the Jets. Dorian Foote. Okay, so we got... The Patriots are just signing people. They have a completely different team. Hassan Armstead to the Dolphins. JR... We already talked about J.R. Crease. Kayleigh Ringo stays in the NFL. Oh, this punter was signed. How do they decide what kicker or punter they want? I don't understand. And then Matt Lewis to the Colts, Nate Hobbs to the Vikings, Osiris Torrance to the Armadillos, and Zaire Slate. This is a top 100, so there's probably some others. Yeah, how do they decide what running back, kicker, and punter they want? Because, like, Zaire Slate seems like a pretty random guy to choose, but we'll be doing these private workouts. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but we'll do Felix Kyle. Oops, because he's like, oh no, he's probably trash. Honestly, just fast. There's probably not even a point to waste it on him. I don't really care what we put these in, honestly. Yeah, we'll just go with, what do we have, 36 players, 35? 35. I don't really care, this is the thing, I just don't. We'll go with one of these man corners, the one out of Alabama. And yeah, because he looks solid. Where did he go? He's down here now. I think he was always down here, but we'll go with one of the D tackles. Why not? We'll go with Andrew Peterson, and for our finale, we'll select Carl Levine, maybe? Or maybe Jamie LeBlanc. We'll go with Josh Richard, keeping up that my strategy of never going for first round players on this unless I really need to. So cornerback Vernon Crompton. Defensive tackle Andrew Peterson. Oh my god, I hate typing with one hand, it sucks. And right tackle Josh Richard. All right. Trade offers. I literally just got Damian Wallace. Why do you think I want to trade him? Rudy Leary. I mean, this is just so random. Y'all just signed him. I just saw y'all sign Ricky Pearsall. Why didn't y'all just sign him if y'all wanted him? Oh, hey, Kevin. What's up, dude? Sorry, the Panthers are already trying to get rid of you. I don't know why Devin Wallace is on the trade block. I mean, Damian Wallace. Not sure. Actually, I didn't even look at my draft picks once this entire time. Well, these are the draft picks. 1, 4, 2, I mean, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. That's what it's looking like right now. We have 2 Tampa Bay picks. All right. Bring it on, draft. Show me what surprises you got for me this time. What Galvin trade? There was a trade like free, like just before the draft. The Falcons just signed Skylar Thompson. Randy Galvin for a 6th and a 7th. And Cam Hart. Okay. It's the only trade all of offseason. Yeah, that's obvious. Every offseason only has one trade. I think, yeah, we're just going to head into it. We'll go, of course, skip this, even though it has my GOAT, B. John Robinson there. We'll at least watch his part. Okay, that's it. Alright, they were talking about that linebacker probably being that first pick in the draft. I'm just going to take a look at the guys. See what grade they have. So Crompton is slightly better. Oh, Peterson's round 1 to 2. Okay. And the last one was Richard, who's just as good as his talent. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't feel any motivation to trade up for any player. I just don't see any. There's a few round 1 talents here. Why is question mark ranked higher than actual, like, talents on the sorting? Yeah, this sorting is stupid. Sorting by talent is trash. Anyway, because, like, why's round 1 in the middle like this? We have a few round 1 talents that we could go for. We're just going to send, like, I don't know, the first 10 picks, maybe more, and just see how that goes. Well, they were right. Dwayne Turner heads to the Jets. Outside linebacker out of Florida. Cowboys select Jamie Brackens, defensive tackle, out of Oregon. Dude, he looks really good. I mean, last year they were like, 13 offensive tackles picked in the first round. Here's another outside linebacker, Sheldon Sweeting, out of Wisconsin. Jimmy Brackens looks absolutely insane. I think Isaiah Ankrum could be pretty good too. The right end out of Wake Forest. And now another right end. Oh, there goes Gene Hagan. Was he a round 1 guy? I mean, I don't really care. But, like, he just had a good pro day. But I didn't know he was round. Oh, no, he was round 1. I remember. I'm not sure about him being top 5 pick, though. I can just check the mock draft. I did go over it a little bit. Patriots select Perry Moorhead, the first tackle. Okay. Pick number 7, Tavares Peterson, another offensive tackle. Second of the draft, and now Danny Peterson, another Peterson. This one is a receiver out of Missouri. And now Emmanuel Cooper, the first cornerback off the board to Carolina. Wait, actually, not thinking about it. Since I haven't needed a quarterback, I have not even thought about them. Are they? Yeah, there's 2 of them. They're the next 2 on the board. I actually want to see if they're good or not. We got Cody Pritchett. Great throw power, has pretty good physicals. And then Cody Bockhorst. He has elite throw power. Cowboys should have picked a QB. Oh, no, didn't they pick one last year? But he sucks, right? Here the Ravens, they're not going to pick quarterback. They pick Max Theory, a player off of our boarding that we knew we weren't going to get him. And now the Lions, the 11th pick, select. There we go, a quarterback. It makes sense. They lost Jared Goff, Cody Pritchett. Looks really good looking at him there. Bucks select Shane Otting, receiver. I think they were already mocked to getting. They picked a couple receivers too. And Cody Bockhorst. Both quarterbacks go in a good time. Like, usually they fall for no reason. Bengals, Martin Aldridge. Oh, was he another guy with a draft story? And then Luke Booker and Freddie Kershaw. It's like the most normal draft ever, not 15 left tackles being picked. I mean, I'm just going to look at the board again. You might know I'm just not going to be trading up, most likely. It's just, I don't see anyone to trade up for. I see a lot of players I'd like, but no one that I'm thinking I have to trade up for. So, I mean, if Prince falls, I'll pick him, probably. Where's Prince at, actually? Because I might trip a little bit for Prince, but he's really low, actually. Yeah, Prince is down at, what, that's 39 out of, like, he's like probably 20 spots down the board or something. If he doesn't fall, I don't care. I don't really see a reason to trade up. Max Gallery does go to the Armadillos, my bad. Reggie Fowler to the Texans, defensive tackle, and a cornerback, Reggie Singh. I think I have him on my board too. He went to the Dolphins. Falcons select Lonnie Knott, left outside linebacker out of Penn State. Seahawks, DeAndre Meadows, left end. Bears, Chris McMillan, the third offensive tackle this draft, or fourth, my bad. Browns pick Jaron Clark, another tackle. All right, they're starting to pick all those guys now. Broncos, Jamie LeBlanc. There he is. You know, he didn't look very good. Zay Woods, the first running back, goes to the Vikings, looking for the next AP. He looks like he could be that. He looks really good. Bills select Rodney Silvers. And now we just take another look, and we're just like... Prince is the next end, so he'll probably be picked before we get the pick, but I don't really care. I just don't. George Rutland, center, to the Commanders. Steelers select Jarius Prince, just like the mock said. I was like, yeah, he's probably going to go around there, and I don't feel like trading up 5 spots for no reason. I mean, not no reason. He's probably really good, but I just don't want to do it. I don't see a reason to trade up when we could keep our picks. We already don't have a ton of picks this year. Renee Parks does not sound like a man. I'm sorry. I gotta say it. It was in my head. I have to say it. Renee Parks does not sound like a man. But he seems like a pretty good safety at LSU, so maybe I should just keep my opinions to myself. So, without Prince, our only guys who are even round 1 projected on our board is one man, Jerron Hackett. We lost 10 guys off our board from that first round. So if I wanted to pick a round 1 talent, I'd have to go with somebody who's not actually a round 1 player. But if I did want to go with someone who's projected to go round 1, it'd be a bunch of people I don't know anything about. Except for Blake Ross and Ryan Hampton. A power moves, A tackle. Ooh, actually, he looks really good. I think I just pick him. Because, honestly, I'm probably going to be double dipping at defensive line. Because I also want the defensive tackle. But, like, I don't see a reason to trade down. Let's have a pick in the first round. I think we're going to go with Ryan Hampton here. I think we're going to probably... Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick Hampton. Maybe end up trading up in the second round, or third round if we want Peterson or Ball. But... Or Can, but... I mean, yeah, no, not Can, Ball. So, I don't know much about Ryan Hampton. He has a lot of traits. Kind of reminds me of Bushrod. I think Bushrod was a run stopper. He's a power rusher. He can't stop the run. He has elite strength, good speed, A power moves, A tackle, B stamina, B play rec, D to F injury. Why am I doing this to myself? My first round picks are always injury prone, but there he is. The last pick of the first round. Ryan Hampton is ranked 10th? Oh. Okay. Possesses NFL ready strength. Pass rush plan starts with power and ends with more power. Can be invisible in run game at times. So he is our first ever, and I'm not even exaggerating, he's our first ever normal dev player we ever picked in the first or second round. So, yeah. Wait, no, did we pick one in the second round? I don't think we did. But yeah, that's a top 10 player. He's just not high dev trait, which I don't really care about because we have much more opportunities down the board. Second round is a potential trade up spot because I think Ball is somewhere down here. Well, I can't find him, actually. He's very far. Yeah, he's at 73. But, I mean, he could get picked. If I want to trade for him, I will. You know, also, I could see a player getting traded. I'm not sure who it would be, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't have a real plan, as I said, so... kind of just going with things on the fly. It's not really a player I want to get rid of. Or someone, not really anyone who's good enough. Also, I wanted to get rid of Javon Macklin, which might happen. It sucks, but like... he's not going to get on the field, because now we have a guy who's younger than him. Maybe we just get rid of Macklin, see if we can get a trade up with him. Won't be a heavy trade up, but because we're probably gonna be drafting yet another D lineman after signing one and already drafting one. So, like for example, the Bucks, we already have their pick. No, we have too many of their picks. Let's do somebody else. We have like 2 of their picks already this year. The Commanders. They pick only 5 spots ahead of us, though. So I would just probably, like, yeah. We'll think about Commanders. It just wouldn't be much of a gain in value there. And then the Packers, who were actually trash this year, so. It'd probably be like Macklin and a 4th and like a 6th next year, probably. To guess a 2nd, if that even works. They don't even want him, though. Yeah, they don't even want him, so. I thought they did, because they need defensive tackle. But that doesn't mean they want the defensive tackle I'm trying to offer them, just because they want the defensive tackle in general. Alright, we'll look back at the Commanders, because even though they're like one of the only teams who even care about Macklin. What are y'all defensive tackles looking like? Oh, he'd be first string, because y'all don't have one. Oh, FK's still over here, though. Y'all could easily move either this guy to defensive tackle if you wanted to. Well, he's only 267, so. I wish you could choose a specific team to give you offers. But no, the Commanders don't, yeah. I feel like a 2nd is definitely overpay for Macklin. But I think what I could do here is like I give them Macklin in a 6th for a 3rd and use that to potentially trade up. I had not meant to do that. Because I don't think I need Macklin. He's just kind of odd man out. We're already increasing our defensive line depth. Yep, that works. Alright, Macklin for a late 3rd, which we'll probably be using if we end up trading up for Ball, which I'm not sure if we will yet. We'll find out. Alright, let's get the first 10 picks knocked out. Jaron Dunn. What, Ray Combs? I can't tell if that's Ray or Roy. Kerry Costanzo to the Raiders. Jermichael Falk to the, I said Vikings. Giants. Noah Lewis heading to LA. Jared Hackett. Is that the first guard? I didn't know we saw a center in the first round. I'm not sure if we saw a guard. We just saw 2 in a row. Didn't the Saints just pick offensive line? Didn't both of those teams just pick O-line? Why are they picking another one? No team. Okay, I guess there's been one team, the Falcons, one time double did the offensive line. But that was like a special occasion. Yeah, Ball is. I mean, if he's the next linebacker, he still could get picked way earlier, though, because no, it's Levine and then Ball. Yeah. Ball's the 2nd linebacker. And it's a 13 spot difference. I'm pretty sure Levine will get picked ahead of him. Look at this dude. He is really good. I don't need no linebacker, but I want him. I mean, Levine doesn't look bad either. There's a chance he gets picked, and then I get a trade up for Ball. Or hopefully they just don't pick any linebackers, and I can just not have to trade up. I'd rather just not trade up, but we'll see how that goes. Another running back. A center. What's his name? Rick Schilling. Lance Livingston, defensive tackle. Bradley Stringer, right tackle to Cincinnati. Kyle Hall, receiver to the Colts. Felix Tiller, cornerback to the 49ers. And now we get 2 more AFC South selections. J.J. Gore, the safety, and Carl Levine goes to the Texans. We're probably going to need to trade up if we want Ball. And I hate that, but I do want Ball. He's still nowhere near, but like if a team needs middle linebacker. Now we'll have to check if every team wants middle linebacker, because they will reach. You know, he's so far down. Wait, where is he? I missed him, because he's not this far down. He's at 73. Yeah, he's right there. I mean, he's like 15 spots away, but like if a team needs linebacker, they will pick him. Dang it, I went back to draft port. I'm wasting time. Yeah, this stream has been an hour and a half. Next 3 teams are Falcons, Dolphins, Seahawks. Or Dolphins, Falcons, Seahawks. The Dolphins probably won't pick him. Falcons definitely won't, and the Seahawks maybe, probably not. I think we can send the next 3 picks safely, honestly. Josh Richard, Jonathan Baker, safety, and Seattle gets Gerald Reddick. So next 3 are the Broncos, Browns, or Bears, Browns, Broncos. Bears, oh, they probably do want one. Probably if we want them, we have to trade with the Bears, which I think is fair. It's like a 10-pick trade up, and I feel like it's not really my franchise if I'm not trading for something. Alright, Chicago. Can't trade players because, well, they want a first rounder next year for a late second round pick. That's what y'all want, really. Really. How about a second, 10 picks from now, and a third for a second and a fifth? That does it. It's a very late third, but hey. So this is the guy. We're picking yet another linebacker, I know, but like you can't pass on this talent. So Josh Ball out of Ball State. I'm playing. It's Boise State, but you know he might as well have played for Ball State. His ratings look so good. Like, he looks insanely good. Very excited for this pick. Ball is ranked 16th in true value, and I got him at 54. More than enough speed to play linebacker in the NFL. Plays with good football IQ and recognition. Willing, dependable tackle. That's another normal dev. What? Oh, this draft isn't mine. I feel like I'm making good picks, but he wears number 94. Why is his linebacker wearing number 94 in college? He's a middle linebacker. Anyway, he looks really good. 88 speed. But I mean, I think normal dev just makes it guaranteed that our linebacker duo is in stone. But I'm so happy with that pick. I'm not mad about that at all. So send him to the end of the round, I guess. But you know, we'll look through these to see if there's anyone else who I know or I had on my board. A lot of receivers being picked. There's a tight end. Another receiver. What did I click on? Oh, draft board on my mistake. Zeke White. Michael Kramer, or Kramer. That's Kramer because it's only one M. So we pick at 76. And that's it for the third. You can see the Bears have the pick. That was us. And then the Bucks. So is there any chance the defensive lineman gets picked before us? Like, is there any chance at all? He's around 3 to 4 talent, which is so far away. It's very far away. He's very, very far away. He's at 95. That's like 20. Way more than 20, honestly. Question is he the next defensive tackle? Second from next. Okay. We're probably good. I mean, we're probably not, honestly. He's probably going to get picked very soon, but honestly, at this point, it's just unrealistic to even try to trade up for somebody who's like 50 freaking picks away. Now, the defensive tackle gets picked in the other one. I would definitely trade up a spot. Lions don't do it. Good boys. That's crazy. My bad, Detroit. I have a few Lions fans who watch this, so I can't really do y'all like that. But luckily, thanks to the Detroit being very kind, we can select yet another guy who should be absolutely amazing. Andrew Peterson, B block shedding, A finesse moves, 300 pounds, and he has a lot of traits. He doesn't get flagged much. That probably should be good. great speed, good strength. He has good in every single category. Oh, I kind of want to see his injury rating. Oh, there it is. It's an A. Come on, it's got to be our first hidden dev player. Show me the money. It's got to be. It's got to be. If our first hidden dev is in the 3rd round, that's honestly just insane. There he is. He looks too happy, man. Andrew Peterson wanted to be a Titan the whole time. 47th, and we got him at 76. Come on. Let's go. We finally got hidden. Took long enough. Shows good anchor and strong push on film. Able to easily disengage in one-on-one blocks, and a competent speed rusher. So we've went all defense. So excuse me, so far. What picks do we have left? A 4th, a 5th, and a 7th. Our 4th is pretty far away. It's like the end of the 4th, so yeah, I just don't care about most of the rest of this board, but how many do we even have left? 18. That's not a lot. So we have one corner. No, we have a few corners left. And then I think we just sim. Like, no one is really a great talent. So if they don't fall, I don't really care. You know, a lot of these guys are day 3, and I think some of them will be there. I just don't care if they aren't. Like, yeah, we're just going to sim to the 4th round. The end of the 4th round, by the way. It's going to be a lot different. Like, a lot of our players that we were looking at are going to be gone. But, yeah, I just saw Deion Can just got picked. How many of our favorites are left? 10. So, actually, only 8 of them got picked. That's not a ton. A lot of the corners are still here. The old man, Antoine Peterson. Who, he doesn't look very good. He has A-spec catch, though, so he's still a potential pick. We're not picking D-line. We got Dennis Cunningham. Looks slightly better, I guess. Neither of them look very good. And then we got Crompton here, who's probably the pick, honestly. Yeah, I think he is. He doesn't have good speed, but it doesn't really matter. He's just going to be our 5th string corner. Still no offense in this draft as we selected Vernon Crompton, the defensive back. So he's ranked 106. We picked him at 128. Does he have NFL speed? Probably not. He needs more time in the film room and allows receivers too much separate. That's all negative. Can we be a little bit nice to Crompton here? He's trying his best. Out of Alabama. Like, come on, dude. They all just bullied him in that what, I don't even know what you want to call it. They didn't say nothing nice about him. Whatever. We don't need their approval, right? Whatever your name is. Oh, Felix Ka got picked. Of course, the freaking Armadillos got him. Oh, down to 3. That dropped very quickly. So we've got 2 choices because I'm not picking Denard. It's going to be Wade Moorman or Antoine Peterson. Hey, awareness, B+, oh, his physicals suck. He doesn't have much going for him, honestly. And then we have Antoine Peterson, who has slightly more going for him, I'd say. Like, slightly, but he has more going for him. I think we're going to pick him, I guess. Like, it's not a great player, but he's got A-spec catch. Maybe he's just hidden dev. I trust him more than I trust the tackle, honestly. Even though he's a physical receiver who's 5'11". He's 233, 5'11". This dude is huge. Okay. Welcome to Tennessee. It's been a while since we haven't picked a receiver in a draft, but I don't even know if this dude's making the practice squad, but he was ranked 161. We got him at 150. Reliable pass catcher, strong, reliable hands, and several wild catch. He's just a catcher. He just catches footballs well. That's literally his entire, like, gimmick, which is fine. We're just going to send him to the 7th. I have no intention of picking anyone else except for Mr. Irrelevant, which I don't even think I have. Yeah, I don't even have my 7th, so I'm not going to be picking Mr. Irrelevant. The Patriots have my pick. Oh, man. So, no Mr. Irrelevant. Let's just go with players we know the true talent of. A few receivers. I don't want to pick receiver. So, I could go a second corner here just to make it 6. All of them are projected to be undrafted. Like, none of them look good. None of them even have higher than C man or zone, so. I could go another D lineman, but I don't want to go with 3. I could go O line. I'm not going to pick tight end, so I'm not even going to talk about that. Yeah, it's just so late in the draft, not many. Yeah, I'm going to go O line here. Let's get another offensive player. A lead block. He has a couple A's at least. If you want something to hang your hat on. I'm going to try to make a good pick here, but I guarantee you it's going to be absolutely terrible. I mean, in fact, center has the highest hit rate for later. This guy's a B and an A. Yeah, he looks the best. Why not? Let's go with Jarrett Cohen. You know, I think I just picked a center last year, and that didn't go too well. He was terrible. And the crowd doesn't seem too happy about it, so probably just missed. But I get it. I didn't do the best. I probably shouldn't have picked the center because I usually actually aren't that good. Because last time I picked the center late, he was like a 61, and this dude looks the exact same. So I'm not expecting much better. Yeah, he's ranked 354. 354. That's worse than I've ever picked. Like I picked like 224, and I thought that was bad. But yeah, 354 is honestly probably a 50 overall. But here we go. No, I'm not trading Damian Wallace. And the Colts just traded Phil McIntosh. I'm not sure who that is, but you know. Draft recap. Yeah, he's a 61 again. But our first pick, Ryan Hampton out of Missouri. 76 overall right off the bat. 79 power moves, 90 speed, 82 speed, 90 strength. Good tackle. I mean, it's not a crazy player, but this isn't like a early first round or mid first round pick like I usually take. This is a late first round pick, and I think we got pretty solid. I think I wanted slightly higher block shedding because I think he had like A block shed or B, and it's only a 69. Oh, at least his injury really ain't that bad. It was probably a D, which makes it 81. Definitely a solid player. I'm not sure if this draft is crazy strong, so I'm not sure if that's like a... He said it was 10th player, so... Anyway, next was Josh Ball, the 75 overall middle linebacker out of Boise State. He wears a little neck thing. A neck... I don't even know what you call that. A neck roll, maybe? 88 speed, 87 acceleration, 76 block shed is not bad at all. 82 tackling, 70 zone is really good for a linebacker, especially out the draft. Like this, once again, not a crazy pick, and nothing flashy, but like these players are good for the value. Like he's already in the top 4th of middle linebackers. He wants a mentor, but that doesn't really matter. I think I'm probably going to change my scheme for 4-6, so it seems like a lot of current players don't like that. And then our first hidden depth player was Andrew Peterson out of USC. Wait, isn't that the same place Bushrod was out of? Because if it is, we just draft D tackles out of there. So it was the second draft. Yeah, he's out of USC. I mean, the draft classes are like 3 years apart, so they probably never played together. But still, 2 D tackles out of USC. This guy has 88 strength, 73 block shed, 82 finesse out the draft. That's higher than our first pick. Yeah, he's pretty solid. Won't be starting, but happy with that pick. And then we got Vernon Crompton, which is also a solid pick at 69 overall. 43 is not the number you'll be wearing, though. I'll tell you that. You can, like, let's put you on 30. I don't have many players who wear 30. Yeah, let's go actually into your ratings now, if you don't mind. Has 75, man. That's not bad at all. They were talking so negatively about him. He's a solid pick. 68 zone, 71 press, 91 injury. I have to look at that now because all my players got hurt. 88 speed. I mean, that's not the greatest, but he's just going to be a fifth string corner. Like, I don't see why the NFL was so negative about this pick. Nothing wrong with it. And then we got Antoine Peterson, the 24-year-old. Means by the time he's finally out of practice squads, he'll be like 28. But not. Oh, he's a terrible route runner. Solid at catching. Just kind of not good though. Like, I mean, I picked him because I knew he wouldn't be great, but I was like, I mean, the tackle just looked worse, and I was like, well, we gotta pick something on offense. I was like, maybe we'll just take a shot here. We pick receiver pretty much every year. Keep them coming. And finally, our actual bad pick, Jarrett Cohen out of Oregon State. Probably won't make the practice squad. I mean, actually, solid pass blocking, but he's a center. Maybe he'd be a higher overall as offensive tackle. We'll try. We'll see. Which center to tackle probably will be like whiplash to him, but we'll try and find where he'll fit best. Well, he's a 62 here. He's really small for a center, too, so I don't even think he should be playing center. I want to check guard, but I really think he should be playing tackle. Yeah, no, he's the highest overall guard. Okay. He'll play that then. Maybe I'll give him a higher chance of making the practice squad. I'm not sure why Bro is playing center. He's tiny. See, it makes the pick a little bit better now, because center probably just wasn't his calling. All right, on to the actual entire draft. Dude, okay. Well, I knew Brackens was going to be good. I didn't know Turner was that good. So, yeah, another, like, really balanced draft. Nothing too top-heavy. Yeah, Zay Woods, pretty good. Hidden dev, 70 overall power back. Already with 88 stiff arm and 86 trucking. The Jets got Dwayne Turner out of Florida. Pretty absurd. 84 power move, 75 finesse. And 90, he's just not, there's no weakness in this dude's game. Except for pass coverage, but he's never going to be playing that. 84 power moves, 75 finesse moves, 79 block shed with 86 speed. Like, he's going to be a menace off the edge. And then we got Jamie Brackett. So I thought it might be an 80, but turns out he is a 79. He's a big fella. He doesn't really look big, but he's tall too. I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of pounds. He does look big. 77 block shed, 81 power moves, 74 finesse moves with 95 strength. And 81 speed at that weight is not bad at all. Jamie Brackett. And I'm probably going to start going round by round after I look at this Dolphins corner and see if there's anybody who interested me. Reggie Singh. Normal def. Really good, but normal def. Anyway, so round one. Actually, we'll look at Ankrum. 81 finesse. 91 acceleration. It's just absurd. He looks pretty solid. Looks like a pretty good player. Especially if he ends up with like superstar dev or something. Anyone else? Max Theory is decent. Oh, actually, I definitely have to look at the QBs. Cody Pritchett, hidden dev. Number 0 as QB is honestly kind of cold. I'm not even going to lie. We don't see that much. He is very solid. Like, he isn't high overall, but he has no weaknesses. He's a solid player throwing at any length of the field, has good throw power, can make moves on the run and on play action. Decent speed. Like, there's nothing wrong with this pick. This is a good pick. Especially for a scrambler. He's really solid. But then the less solid quarterback. Cody Bockhorst to the Rams. He is hidden. Only 67 overall. Higher throw power, lower accuracies. Slower. He's just the worst player. It's going to be a project to get Bockhorst up there. I'm not sure if the Rams are going to play him, though. That's the problem. Or give him any opportunity to develop. So, the Colts' first round pick was Luke Booker Outside linebacker, normal dev, 74 tackle, 87, 81 finesse moves. Okay, I see why they picked him now. He's good, but they have to develop him. Because like low 80s finesse moves looks cute in the draft, which is why I get really excited when I see stuff like that. But like it has to develop. It can't stay there forever and expect to get 20 sacks or nothing. And then the Jaguars also picked left outside linebacker Max Gallery, who is much worse. I mean, 2 overall worse, but actually slightly better at block shedding. 3 lower power moves. I mean, he's solid for a mid first round pick, but we did much better with our 32nd pick than both of those teams. And then now we got the Texans with Reggie Fowler. Oh, okay, they got hidden. They're the only guy in our division to get hidden. And I hope you realize while looking at his number 92 how ugly the Texans' numbers are. It's not really the jerseys, just the numbers. They look terrible. But he has solid strength, good power moves, nothing else though. I mean, I didn't know about any of these 3 players really, but I was just like, okay, well, we should look at what our division did in the draft. All defense for our division. Anyone else? Jamie LeBlanc, I already knew he wasn't that good. Here's Jarius Prince. Logically, I should have traded up for him. But the fact is, this franchise has, at most, 2 seasons left. He has really good block shed. That's why I wanted him. I wanted the block shed, and 80 is really good. He cannot rush the passer to save his life. He would probably end the season with no sacks. But he's already good enough to start at left end. Like, logically, you'd think it'd be worth the trade up 4 or 5 picks to get to him. Question is, would he even get time with us? I mean, is it going to be hard for Hampton to get it either? Hampton is a much better pass rusher, much worse run stopper. Of course, worse depth trait. Like, I'm not trying to say he's a better pick than Prince. He isn't. But, like, I'm saying, like, I don't think it matters that much. Because I already said I wasn't going to trade for him no matter how good he is. Anyway, let's move on to the second round. Anyone I care about here? The Colts pick a 75 overall receiver, while our division locked in for the Oh, I just realized us and the Texans both got the next 2 best linebackers. They got theirs was hidden. He looked worse, but he's hidden dev. Like that's weird. Like honestly, Levine looked worse than Ball, and Ball is higher overall by 1. Well, no, they're the same. Well, no, yeah, they're the same. It's just that Ball has lower depth trait. I mean, honestly, ratings don't look much worse, if worse at all. But like depth trait matters a lot. Kind of the same thing with Prince. But I was never going to trade for Levine because I didn't think he was good. Unlike Prince, who I actually knew was good, and I just didn't want to trade up for him. Anyone else? No. Jets are just balling. What is this? Picked just really good? They did really good. Is there anyone else I really wanted? I don't think there was. It wasn't a very active draft for me. I was just like, alright, if someone falls, I'll pick him. So this time the Colts got a 75 overall middle linebacker. What? Jags get a 74. I think it's just a strong middle linebacker class, and the Texans got a pretty mid cornerback. But after the 4th round, I think I'm just going to head out from this. There's just not many players I care about. There just wasn't many I cared about in this draft, to be honest. Solid corner here that I think I could have picked. But yeah, no one really cares. Okay, so I forgot I said I was gonna well, first of all, let's fix the lineup here. Yeah, the receiver we just picked isn't even in our top 6. We're gonna change to John. No, since you took too long to resign, you get your face changed. Come here, Wallace. You're getting your face changed. It's a shame. You probably liked how you looked, but sorry, you look exactly the same as another player on our team. What face? There's actually a lot of faces here we don't have. And I don't really care what he looks like. Let's go with this one. This one's unique. I haven't seen this one much. Okay, he's just much more dark skinned now. I don't know why I did that to him, but he's fine. Damian is happy with the change, as you can tell by his portrait. There's Peterson. Here's Hampton. Crompton. Yeah, Ball will also be a bad. I mean, like, none of our draft picks, any of them to start. It was the intention that no one I picked would start. Last year, the only reason Sparks started was because he was surprisingly good. um, and this year, it's just probably not going to happen. So Thompson wants to return punts. No, probably not. It's probably going to still be Meredith. Sorry, dude. Meredith was so good. I don't even want to change that. But you'll be our second string punt returner if that makes you feel better. And so we'll fix this. Thompson now is our slot receiver. Good, good. No, we're gonna have to tap here. Still. And then they have they have Hampton at third string rush defensive tackle. And I need to fix sub so I can have Powell over Calhoun here because Calhoun has been completely fine off the edge. He's been great. I don't see a reason to change that. He will be our second string edge rusher again. Because, like, completely honest, no, there's something I do want to do, and it might be changed to 3-4. We'll see how it looks first. I'll have to change a lot of stuff, of course. But, a lot of us look good with 4-3 though. Yeah, we'll see how it would look. So it would be Powell and Mullins, and then we'd move Hutchinson up here and Van Ness up here, but I don't. But we really wouldn't have to, actually. It would just be like this. This kind of looks better. It kind of looks better. Because, of course, Wallace would get less time, but, like, I just realized, like, both of our outside linebackers rush off the edge most of the time, so it would just make most sense. Yeah, it does look better. That's what we're going to go with. And then as specialists, we're going to move stuff around a little bit. So we finally make the switch to 3-4. I knew it could happen, but I was thinking about it last year. I was like, no, I'm just going to wait till the season ends. And now that we're in a new season, I'm like, all right, we can do it. Put Powell right here. But yeah, that is it for this long live stream for the off season. Nearing 2 hours, so I'm going to cut it short right here. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Adios. Didn't they just get McIntosh? Why are they trying to trade him?